This is it. Don't get scared now.
Hey, I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your soul!
Swallow this.
That's gotta be the moment that inspired this game. Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Game Reserve. My name is Jagger Newman, and I'm the war in these parts, and tonight we are playing Blood. This game was released, and damn it, I'm not really sure. It had to be sometime in the 90s. This was the era of the Doom clone. So Doom had just come out, and it was one of the biggest games in the world, and it essentially was to the point where any first-person shooter that was coming out at the time was simply referred to as a Doom clone. Now, while that might sound like everyone was just copying what Doom was doing at the time, it actually did make for a lot of really good games at the time. Probably the most famous game of them all would be Duke Nukem, which didn't really do anything that Doom wasn't doing, but it was able to stand out with its more intricate level design, its wide arsenal, wacky weapons, and a lot of personality courtesy of old action movies. It would later be followed by Shadow Warrior, which was basically the same thing, but inspired by old Hong Kong martial arts movies. And it too would be followed up with Blood by Monolith Productions as opposed to 3D Realms, who had done the other two games, which was essentially a Duke Nukem based around horror movie tropes. Both these games are a lot of fun, and they're what I refer to as the Build Engine trilogy, since they were all made using the same game engine, the Build Engine. However, whereas Duke Nukem and Shadow Warrior found a good degree of success, Blood seemed to be overlooked in its day. Now, it's not to say that the game wasn't successful. I mean, it must have been profitable enough because it would get a sequel. But you don't hear people talk about Blood the same way they do Doom, Duke Nukem, or even Shadow Warrior. But those who have played Blood are always quick to tout its quality, and I am for sure one of those people. Blood is one of my favorite obscure video games, and of the three Build Engine games, it's easily my favorite. I'm really excited to showcase it for you guys tonight, so let's just go ahead and get started. As to how I'm going to be playing this game, I'm going to be playing it via the Fresh Supply release of the game, which is a remaster created by, of course, Legends of Video Game Preservation, Night Dive Studios. This is the most readily available way to play Blood, so if you are interested in playing this game, be sure to check it out. It's not terribly expensive, and it runs on just about everything. I feel I should warn you guys, though, as I was doing my sound check and playback and everything, I found that the quality seems to be a little fuzzy when it comes back on playback, so I apologize if you guys have a hard time making out what's happening on screen. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this going. Over here real quick and make sure that I get the sound channel going. There we go. Gotta love these guys. They make it so easy to play all these old PC games. Kicks. GT Interactive. There's a name you don't see anymore. Kinda eerie, actually. I like it. And of course, Monolith Productions, very high quality studio. I would say that's market quality. Hey Lois, good to see ya. Yeah, they don't waste any time in showing some blood, do they? Decent title screen, I must say. Sort of fits the game pretty well, but the name Blood, I think it's a little too simple for this. I think they were trying to do something similar to Doom, but it just doesn't work out the same way. It doesn't have the same mystique about it. It's like, you see Doom, that just sounds cool. You say Blood, doesn't really have the same effect, does it? Alright, let's go ahead and get this going. So you get all the episodes, you know, that have been released for Blood. So again, lots of value there. And as far as difficulty goes, just like Doom, Duke Nukem, or any first-person shooter from the time, Blood can be a very hard game if you want it to be. Usually I try to play on the normal setting, but in this case I'm going to play on a setting just below it, because like anything above here, it just starts to get a little ridiculous. So gonna play pink on the inside. I am not a master of the phonetic FPS, so cut me some slack, guys. Oh, we got an opening cutscene.
Welcome, my servants.
Oh, I don't serve anyone, dude. Whew, there's a face only a mother could love.
What is your bidding, master?
Don't you look at me like that.
You have failed me. I disavow you all.
What?
Well...
I've taken your love. Now I will take your life. Consider my power in a hollow grave.
I live again.
Well, I guess that demon killed me, but he didn't do a very good job, because here I am. So, guess the goal of the game is to go pay him back. First thing we always start with are the controls. Pretty basic first-person shooter controls. Move with the WASD keys, look with the mouse, and shoot with everything else. Starting weapon is a pitchfork. Basic melee attack. Not something I would use for what we're going up against, but it'll work. However, if you know where to look, you can actually get yourself some early weapons. In this case, some lots of D&D. Yeah. Alright. Let's go get this guy. So our first enemy is a demon. Not a demon, a zombie. Basically like the imps from Doom, but they have a habit of getting up again, so you gotta make sure they stay down, which can be a little tricky when you got a bunch of those guys coming at you at once. Alright. Get our first projectile weapon, which is a flare gun. Whoa! So you attack someone with that and it sets them on fire, which is useful for the zombies. Because, you know, a burnt pile of ash is a bit clearer indication that they're dead, so... Now we got the cultist, who are hit scan enemies, which is part of the problem as far as difficulty goes with Blood, because with hit scan, it's a little too easy to take damage for something like this. I definitely prefer projectile attacks. Do a little too much damage for my taste too, so that could use some work. Whoop. Open up, open sesame. Yeah. Oh, did I just kick that head? Oh, that's metal. Oh, there's the cultist. Hey! Did you just call me a murderer? And just like in Doom, the levels actually look like they serve a purpose as opposed to just being, you know, randomly designed levels, which is kind of cool. I think it's supposed to be like a crematorium or something. Wow! out of ammo. I don't deserve to be out of ammo. Ah, rats! Might be wondering why I'm so worried about rats. Well, it's primarily because the rats can be quite a nuisance. Though they only take a little bit of health, they can really eat through your health quick if you aren't careful. Turn the lights on so I can see what I'm doing. Got a nice atmosphere to this. It's a crack in the wall. So the dynamite is a good example of the high skill ceiling with this game. So one of the cool things about Blood is the weapons actually have alternate fires. So now I step over here, I can just throw it. Or if I hit the left trigger, like you guys saw earlier, the right trigger, you'll just light the fuse and then it'll take a second for it to detonate, which is really useful. Lots of splash damage too, so cook it in order to make it go further. So yeah, really high skill weapon. You really gotta get used to it. Really getting tired of those rats. Oh man, it's fun blowing stuff up. Alright, anyone? Oh! Don't think I got him. I did get that guy though. Really good sound design here though. Really fun to shoot. Okay, talking about good sound design, but why on earth would you put that for the music there? Why not just some in music like in Doom? That was horrifying. What? Haha, you can't get me. But I can. Or maybe not. As you can see, I'm not very skilled with the dynamite. Just take this guy out with the pitchfork. Yeah, melee combat is a little tricky given, you know, the graphics. Not exactly ideal. Okay, let's see if I can hit it perfectly. Oh, that felt good. Oh, the joys of blowing stuff up.
Fresh victims for the ever-growing army of the undead.
Lots of horror movie references too, like these zombies and the drums here. That's a reference to, what was it? Return of the Living Dead, I think it was. Woo, boomstick! Yeah, so the thing with the shotgun here is, with the left trigger, you shoot the barrels individually, but you hit the right trigger, you shoot both of them at once, so something else to consider when you're using the weapon. And I just used up a good chunk of my ammo, so good job, Jaeger. Ah. Yeah. They're cultists. I don't feel bad for them. Just gotta make sure they stay down. Okay. Just like in Duke Nukem, a lot of interactivity in the levels. we go. Oh, it's a bat. I thought it was like rats or something. What? Trying to sneak up on me. Oh, I love the shotgun. It's just so much fun. Just use it and these guys go flying. I hate being low on ammo though. Thankfully after this level you start to get more. Hey now! Don't go shooting people, guy. I guess I better get on that. Whoop! Maggot! Whoop! Gotta be careful, there's a guy behind there. There you go, guy. Get these shotgun shells. Ah, man, I'm down to my last health point. This isn't good. I better quick save. Alright, let's see if I can get this guy without dying.
Take it, please.
And just like Duke, Caleb's got a lot of great one-liners. Though, I do not condone playing as a occultist scumbag such as him. Yeah, we're going after the cult he's a part of, so no big deal. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Couldn't remember which button was quick save.
Take it, please.
I do hate with the flare gun how it takes so long for it to take effect. The zombies coming at you, they're still coming at you. Was it F2? Yeah, it was F2. Okay, I need to find health big time. That. Dadgummit. Got him that time. And I got armor, but what I need is health.
Hello? May I speak to Mr. Josh? First name is you.
Okay, that was weird. Okay, I think I saw a machine gun cultist around this corner, so... Yeah, that wasn't smart. We won't go that way yet. Let's try this way. Don't look at me like that. Ah! Got done in by the rats. Hate those little bastards. That made a mess. Okay, he's not getting up. Made me waste ammo. There's some health right there. Not sure why it has to be.
Left.
Yeah. Not exactly sure what that does. Not sure, not helping. Anyway, got some health. Let's get a move on. And I'm just scraping by with ammo, aren't I? Haha, gotcha. Caleb's maniacal laughter. Usually when I play first-person shooters like this, I like to laugh maniacally as I'm playing, but I don't have to do that here. It's funny. Oh crap. I don't like this. You guys all down? Yeah, you're all down. Really am loving the atmosphere here. The horror vibe here is just so much fun. This is the perfect game for the spooky season. And I know it's September, but if I get comments on the video in September, you know, start tricking people into doing that. So who is that? Is that someone who worked on the game? Someone had a bad day there. Ah! Damn. Okay, let's see here. I guess my typical audience doesn't have anything to ask about the game tonight. For some of them, I thought this one might be a little much for them, honestly. I don't know why I was just standing there. Ah, crap again. Not having a good time here. Let's see. Quick save. That's essentially what it is, Lois. Not getting me this time. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything of value in here, but, you know, some health and ammo. Never gonna complain about that. See what's up this way. Looks like he's down for the count. Quick save. Whoop. Whoop. Oh man, that guy went flying. Up. Alright, he's dead. Ah, perfect! Haha! Is that what I think it is? Tommy gun! Alright, someone was shooting at me.
Looks like my
Yes! Oh, it's a Tommy gun, I love it. Ha ha ha! I can't think of a better machine gun for an FPS. I love Tommy guns. It's like there's a crack in here. Anything of value in there? I'll definitely take that ammo. Never have too much ammo. Did the graphics put in a different rating from Doom? That's actually a good question, Lois. Blood and even Doom predates the ESRB, which is the rating system that we have today for gaming. However, games like Blood and Doom were scrutinized far less than games that would come out on, say, a Nintendo console. Because usually the people who played PC games at the time tend to skew a little bit older. So because of that, it was able to get away with a little bit more. Now, that's not to say that there wasn't any controversy regarding this game back in the day, but, you know, not enough to keep it from getting released. Also, it helps that Doom, this game, was released via the shareware model, so it didn't necessarily have a full retail release, or at least in the manner that we tend to think. When Doom did eventually get an ESRB rating, though, it was rated M for mature, so I guarantee that Blood would have been rated M for mature as well.
Get off my train.
Once again, some really cool level design, actually being on a train. That's a neat one.
Locked. Locked.
Just makes the levels feel very organic, which is neat. Cultist bastards.
I need a key.
Whoop! It's always concerning when the zombies pop back up.
I need a key.
Come out, come out. Whoop. Ah, that's not cool. Alright, I know you're there. Not anymore, though. Oh, neato. Beast vision, what does that mean? Actually, I don't know how to use that. Is it B? Doesn't seem to do anything. Oh well. Look around, collect up ammo, because you always need ammo. Honestly, with how little ammo I've had so far, it almost feels like I'm playing a survival horror game. It's not a survival horror game, for the record, it's just a shooter, but... Yeah! Ah! Ah, that was a bad move on my part. And you know what? I hadn't been quick saving either. So now I'm back at the train station. That's great. Yeah. That is one thing I hate about these old school FPS games. If you forget to quick save, you're basically screwed. This was before checkpoints were common. Oh.
Looks like my train's come in.
Definitely a Did you just sneak up on me? That's better. Alright, let's get at the other goodies. Nothing that way. Where's my Tommy gun? Boo. Alright, let's try this again. Quick saving this time. Gonna try to save some ammo. Not enough. You really gotta get a hang for how the dynamite works.
Get off my train.
You down for the count, guy? You're down for the count. So are you, for the record. And you. That was probably effective. Guess there is some trial and error involved in this. Deal with the enemies who are hit scan, I mean. Get out of here. Cultist maggots. What do we have up here? Not sure what a life seed does. It looks like I just lost one of my headphones. Doesn't look like that affected... Oh, it really beefed up my health. That's what that did. Whoop. Where are we at now? Where the heck did that guy come from? See, that's kind of why I hate hit scan enemies so much. I wish they were projectiles so I could be dancing around in here instead of having to take shots like that. Let's see here. Oh, it opens... Oh, there's something over there. Reflective shots. Not sure what good that does me, though. Where'd they get all these zombies? Why'd they take them on the train? Why am I asking these questions? I can't remember. Which way am I going? I guess this was the way I was going. Did I pick up a key? I can't remember. Better quick save. Can I go in here? Yep, I did pick up a key. Whoop. Whoop. That's freaky. Huh. You know, I do like Caleb's hat. I will give him that. Starting to pick up some ammo, which is nice. Did I just catch that guy on the shitter? Is that what that is? Ah, gross. It's definitely a build engine game. There's a joke in world design that it can't be believable unless you have bathrooms, which weirdly enough makes sense when you think about it.
Leftovers.
Stupid rats. What a waste of good ammo. Oh good, a health pack. Can't remember how to use it though. And I guess that takes us back out the way we came. Let's move on to the next car. Haha, you tried to sneak up on me and it didn't work. Hello. Ooh, flares. Okay, you guys got me there. And I was expecting that, so that's on me. Ah! Again with the rats! I guess my armor is maxed out. Okay, that made a much bigger boom than I thought it would. And I appreciate it. There's my Tommy gun. Definitely gonna save that. Did I just... Okay, that's weird. Okay, now let's go down. Yeah, those guys are just waiting to ambush me with machine guns. As was that guy.
I must stop this train.
Gonna be a boom.
End of the line.
It's also really cool how levels just kind of lead into each other. That's something you saw a whole lot back in the day. Whoop!
Wow, this promises to be fun.
Eh, why not? So I guess they're at a distance, they have a harder time hitting you. God, I love Tommy guns. Alright, looks like we're going into the carnival.
Ticket, please. Hey, stop him. He didn't pay.
That's all you guys had to stop? Couple of zombies? Should I kill the mime? Not gonna do it. I've got no beef with these guys. Not after last time. Quick save. Up we go. Looks like there's some ammo over there. Let's see if I can jump over there. Which I can. Yeah, I saw some cultist over there. Or I did. Always satisfying when you get him 2 in 1 shot. Whoa. Oh man, this game would have been so violent for the day. It's wonderful. Whoop.
Oh, I won.
I guess I got an invisibility cloak. Maybe I should cover some Harry Potter games at some point. Whoop. Where's my prize? Seeing is believing. Oh, this looks ominous. Whoa. That got messy. If you guys know, you know. I guess that Evil Dead video at the start was fitting. Jojo the Idiot Circus Boy. Whoa, there's a lot of you guys. Tommy gun for the win. Whoop. Whoop. Stupid cultist. Snakes. Why it'd have to be snakes?
Whoa.
Yep. I am definitely quick saving before this. Alright, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Ta-da.
Alright. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. That zombie was trying to sneak up on me again. Oh, looks like there's some ammo there.
I want Jojo. I want Jojo. Jojo. Jojo.
Is that a horror movie reference that I'm not getting? You know, I've never been to a fortune teller before. I'm not really interested in knowing my future. It's more fun to leave it to surprise. Haha! I had the high ground. Up. Oh, well played, well played. Actually, I'm gonna see what's in here.
I need a key.
Of course I need a key. In here, maybe?
Locked.
Keep out. I hope that means come in. Cool. Okay, that actually makes it very hard to see. Okay, I got the key with the eye, so I think I gotta go back the way I came. Thing is, I can't see back the way I came. Wait, what? Ah. That was more trouble. Whoop. Where are we at? That way. There's something suspicious about this merry-go-round. It's the way I came. It's like I'm going this way. Alright, I know one of you guys is alive. Yeah, see, I knew it. Well, you're alive, but now you're dead. How you like that? Okay, now which way am I going? Which way is out? Guess this the way. What is that, an napalm launcher? Aha! Saw you coming. Did someone just explode? Seven minutes left. Okay, he's down. Okay, is it... inside? No? Where the hell am I going? Yeah, just like with Doom, Duke Nukem, and everything else in between. You gotta keep track of where you are in the levels, otherwise you're bound to get lost. Combat's level design is cool, but it can definitely be a pain from time to time. Let's see. Okay, so that takes us there. Ah, here we go. Whoa. Even I thought that was violent. Like, the skin came off his skeleton. Damn. Well, I guess we're not going that way. But there's usually a path underwater, if you pay attention. Quick save, just to be safe. Of course, there's deadly fish in here. There's always deadly fish. Hey! Oh, this is getting... Whoa. Oh, this is getting crazy. Maggot. 4 minutes left. Kinda don't want this to end though, this is a lot of fun. Whoop.
I need a key.
Whoa. Ah. I got a little crazy. How many times have I said that tonight? There you are. Ah, damn, I didn't realize that guy was there. Yeah, might as well just go ahead and stop it there. Alright, so, Blood. It very much is a Doom clone. It's very much a product of its time, but at the same time, it is still a really fun Doom clone. Like, the horror theme is loads of fun. The alternate buyer, I mean, that was a great progression in the FPS genre in general. Had so much to the gameplay. Very memorable, wonderfully violent. Just a really fun game for the time period. If you've never given Doom a try and you're a fan of Doom and Duke Nukem, highly recommend it, especially with this coming spooky season. But that's going to do it for tonight, guys. If you enjoyed tonight's content, please be sure to like and subscribe. I do these videos every Saturday at 8 o'clock, and what I do is I take a video game, play it for about an hour, and then just talk about the history, the design, all that fun stuff. I do not play games from start to finish because I feel like you're missing something if you aren't playing the game yourself. I try to encourage people to try the games that I play, but no disrespect to anyone who chooses to consume video games by watching other people play them on YouTube. That being said, if there's a game you'd like me to cover in this format, please be sure to leave it in the comments. If I think it's worth looking at, I'll be sure to check it out. But until next time, guys, hope you all have a good work week, and I'll see you then.